Faith that I'll indeed be there for them. Faith that I will catch them even though they can't see me. And God said to him, now Abraham, I know you've had a good life down there, living in the land where you grew up, living in the land where your mom and dad raised you. You have lots of people there that you know. You have friends and family, and you have safety and security there. But I want you to leave all that, and I want you to set out for a new land. We rarely realize the consequences of our actions. How we do what we do impacts and changes the lives of others around us. Even the small things that we do can have monumental consequences, especially when we step out in faith, especially when God calls us and we trust God. And so without ever seeing it, we filled out applications to work at this place called Calumet. And that's what we did back in the summer of 1999. During our time here, I did things like Kids Fun Time and beach games and team night out. And I also got to meet with and speak with a lot of different pastors that came and spent the week like I'm doing now. And that got me thinking about God and my relationship with God and what I was doing with my life. In the following year, I enrolled in seminary part-time in the evenings. And after a few years of that, I quit my job. We sold our house, and our family moved down to Philadelphia, where I finished my seminary studies. And now, I'm an ordained pastor, starting my third year at Emmanuel Lutheran Church in West Warwick, Rhode Island. Now, I'm not sure if I ever shared that story with Berkeley, how her getting up in church that one Sunday many years ago ended up changing my life, my wife's life, our children, and probably others as well. And I think this is the way that it often is, that we often don't get to see how our acts of faith impact others. Indeed, Abraham only got to see a glimpse of the nation that his family would become. And during his lifetime, he lived in tents. He never got to see the great buildings or the temples in Jerusalem. But even though we don't always fully see it, God is there and at work in our lives, taking our small acts of faith and using them to transform the world. Travel on, it's on stay, ocean door,